In this video, I'm going to talk about background keyword in BDD SpecFlow feature file. What is background? A background is a keyword, and background contains a series of steps that we use for every scenario in feature file. So we are using this background for each and every scenario in the feature file. So background contains steps, a bunch of steps, which we are using for the every scenario in the feature file. If you want to reuse the common steps in the feature file scenario in one place, that is called background. So you have a group of steps that are commonly used for each and every scenario in the feature file. You have 10 scenarios. We are using some common steps for each and every scenario. So that will becomes under the background. If you want to execute some set of steps before scenario execution, if you want to execute few steps before scenario executes, you need to keep those steps in the background section. But these steps should be common for all the scenarios. And background prefers to use for precondition to the scenarios. We can call this as the background as a precondition to the every scenario in the feature file. Now we'll see an example. So this is before using the background. So this is the scenario for the calci. The calculator have the bunch of scenarios for addition, subtract, divide, and multiply. If you see the scenario, if you will find the common steps in each and every scenario. You see that given the first number is 50, second number is 50, and the second scenario say given the first number is 50, second number is 50, third scenario, fourth scenario. So the steps should be common each and every scenario. Okay, it's not limit to one or two scenarios, it for all the scenarios, because we are going to take this out, common steps, and put it in the background. So this is after the background. You see that I picked up all the common steps in the scenarios and put it in the background section. This is how it looks like. Background given the first number is 50 and the second number is 50. And we have to remove those common steps from each and every scenario. This is for the calci. So the same way we can see for another functionality, that is the login functionality. So login functionality, this is after applying the back. We see that in our background, given user navigate to site URL, user click on the login link and they verify the login page title, demo webshop login. Here I am using the scenario outline, and for each and every scenario outline, there are two scenario outlines. For each and every scenario, here the background is going to apply. So before executing the scenario outline, background is going to execute. And this is before applying the background. This is without background, this is with background. So you have to pick up common steps for each and every scenario from the top. Okay. You should not take middle of these steps. Like example, when user click on the login button and when user click on the login button, this is also a common step, but this won't be applied because from the top to bottom, the steps should be common. If something is changed in the middle, like any step is changed in the middle, so it won't apply. It won't be applied. So I can also take when user enter the login credentials, email, password, and here also same thing. But when it's come to this my validation, this is different and this is different. The logic which are written for this particular scenario is different and this scenario is different. So that's the reason I just picked up only till title page of the logic. That's it. So this is how you have to implement the background. Okay. Now you have to copy these scenarios and put it in the C feature file, and you have to generate the step definitions and implement the logic and run it. It will work. So thanks for watching video. We'll see you in the next session.